This is Anton from Antonimo Bay, and I'm going to try this again. I'm going to try and put up a video of my action figure collection. As you see, I'm floor to ceiling and wall to wall. Kind of give you an idea of the room here. Got a little bit of everything. I'm going to try and run through it real quick. Got that big Batman jet thing, Thor, 12-inch scale, Star Wars Dewback. Got a bunch of DC classics. Got a big Solomon Grundy, Jane Foster Thor. Point of interest there would be this Mona Lisa. Very rare Ninja Turtle figure. Not as rare as Scratch and Spot, but very, very cool nonetheless. That's pretty much my top shelf. Conk, favorite 5 POA figure, probably ever. Second shelf, got a big thing in the back. Bunch of Marvel Legends. I got a bunch of Third Earth stuff too, at least what I could get. I never did get a Lionel, which makes me sad, but now they're all but impossible to get. I was very excited about Gizmo Duck and Gadget. Super pleased that they finally made those. Hulkbuster Build-A-Figure, Terminator, Eva Marie. Next shelf down, we got Groot, the brand new NECA Ninja Turtles. That's one of the old Playmates Raphael's right behind him from the Walmart exclusive. Very good figure, but nothing compared to the new NECA ones. They are outstanding. We got some more Motu Classics, mostly She-Ra Motu Classic stuff. We got the Brotherhood of Steel. I got him this Coke at Hobby Lobby. It works great with them. We got a Soda Street Fighter Sakura, one of my favorite figures. I got like 2 of those. Space Skeletor, Catra, Martian Manhunter. That's a really good Harley Quinn. One of the better ones in my opinion. Next shelf down, we got Jason. I think there's like 3 or 4 Jasons in this collection. Some of them are the same. SH Figuarts Sailor Moon. I got a bunch of those scattered throughout the collection. I've got Cave Woman. I did a review on her. In case you've never heard of her, you should check it out. I got a Pit Build-A-Figure. Got a MODOK Build-A-Figure. These new McFarlane Fortnite figures. A-okay. Very good. A lot of people hate Fortnite. I do sometimes, but I also play it a lot, so that's why. And we got some more Marvel Legends. I try to have every version of Ninja Turtles I can possibly get. That includes the Michael Bay movie ones. A lot of people don't like those. I get it. April O'Neil from Turtles 3. Actually, a couple figures from Turtles 3. Everybody hates that movie. I don't like it either, but it's Ninja Turtles, so by default I have to like it. It's like a rule. Bunch more Marvel Legends. Monster Force, Lance McGruder, the guy in the blue there on the end. Very cool figure. Jay and Silent Bob, that big King Doc, the big furry rat creature guy. He's from Bone. Very hard to find figure. I think that's my incomplete one. I know I've got a full one somewhere. A buddy of mine that I used to work with gave me like almost a full set of Reboot figures, new in the package. But since I am a total opener, I have to pop that stuff out and play with it, get it on display, mess around with it. Even got one of those Ghostbuster gals. Got the big Jurassic Park vehicle from Jurassic Park 2: The Lost World. There's my knockoff Chinese Godzilla. Star Trek Command Bridge. Got a whole bunch of people in there. Deanna Troi. You'll see a lot more of her in here. Bunch of Daphnes, the vehicle from Men in Black. Street Sharks vehicle, driven by a troll. A couple of Scooby-Doo villains. A whole bunch of Jakks-Pacific WWE figures. I started keeping my wrestling figures in these bins, like so. Just so I can get them out. I had some relatives over so they could play with them, and they're kind of a pain to get out. I also try to have every single Ninja Turtle vehicle. You know, I'm not crazy. I can't have them all complete and new in a box. They're all loose. Some of them are missing stuff. Some like this, I got at a flea market for $2. Who's gonna leave that? I'm not gonna leave it. I think I paid $5 for that at a garage sale. Not complete, but damn, what am I supposed to do? Poop Smith, if there's any Homestar Runner fans out there, you know who that is. This is a transforming popsicle. You can get it from China. Weird stuff that you can buy on eBay for like $1.99. All right, and then we get into the bulk of my WWE collection. I got a bunch of old Jack specific, the 5 POAs. I got a bunch of the new ones, newer ones. I got a whole bunch of Mattel. There's Elias, Natalia, little pile of John Cena's. There's the Miz dressed as John Cena. These I don't display that great. They tend to all look exactly the same, and you'll have to forgive me for that. There's the old Trish Stratus figure. I have the new Trish Stratus figure. There's Cherry, if anybody remembers her. I actually got a signed picture of her. Carmella, Money in the Bank. Great stuff. Couple versions of the New Day sprinkled around through here. Thunder Tank with Lion-O in it. Had to have one of those. Never did get a Cat Slayer. Rhino, great guy. Moving up one shelf, we got the Maestro, we got an Old Robin. A couple more Ninja Turtles. These are actually a knockoff set that I got from eBay for 24 bucks for all of them. Pretty cool. There's Brody from Mallrats. Last figure I ever brought from Toys R Us. Claptrap, that crazy car from the Kenner Kenner Terminator line. Sorceress Adea, vintage Batmobile. Aiden English, Guile, Chitara. This is one of the figures that I wanted my whole life, and when I finally got it, I actually cried when I got that. Opened that up from the mail, and real tears. True story. Manga Spawn, Rusev. We got Jackalman on a Skycutter back there. Third Earth Pantro, Juggernaut, Titus, Cadillac from Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, Jack Tenrek's Cadillac. You got Hannah Dundee in this passenger seat. I got her new on card too. Rogue, everybody's least favorite April except for me. I kind of love that April. It looks like Demi Lovato. And I mean that in a good way. No hating on Demi. Got Big Boy Caprice in his Big Boy car from Dick Tracy. Couple of figure arts, Final Fantasy VIII and Final Fantasy VII. That guy with the buzzsaws for hands in the corner over there, he's from Silverhawks. There's Yashirobe, hard case from the Ultra Force comics. The Dire Beaver and the Dream Beaver from the 2000 and I think 14 Ninja Turtles. Bunch of Dick Tracy figures. 25th anniversary Ninja Turtle van being driven by Ren and Stimpy. Cowboys of Moo Mesa figures. If you've never heard of those, I did a review on them too. They're just loose, they're incomplete, but boy are they hard to find. Got an old Toy Biz Sentinel, Toy Biz Galactus. Fantastic stuff. And we're gonna move over here. I told you you'd see more Deanna Troi. I've got a little thing going on with Deanna Troi there. This is called a Polinian figure from Die by Die. Very, very nice. Very, very expensive robot figures. There's a couple of girls from Love Hina, if anybody's ever heard of that anime. Fireball, Jostle. It's actually a Disney anime. Look it up online, it's weird. The Exo Carrier Resolute. Hard ship to find. I still got the package to that one. You'll see a whole bunch of Enchantress figures throughout this collection. She was on sale somewhere for like $5. And man, I bought them all. I just love that figure. She poses great. There's a Gwen Stacy doll. I don't buy a lot of dolls, but I do have a few. I don't want to be a doll collector, but some of them are just too cool to not get. Here we have a rare one. This is Madonna from, what was that movie she was in? It'll come to me the second I pan away from her. Anyway, this is my vintage Star Wars collection. This is the other set. I bought this from a guy on Facebook, And when I got it home, started going through it all, this is another set that I swear I teared up on this. I couldn't believe that I could finally have it. Just meant the world to me. Kind of a hodgepodge of figures here. Power of the Force figures that are really good. People rag on that line, but it was actually a really good line in the later waves. Got my Black Series Greedo. He's way underrated. I kind of love Greedo, so I'm okay with it. DC Bombshells Harley. Exo Squad. I love Exo Squad. I got a bunch of it. There's Lady J in there and a couple of folks from C-Lab. I Am Elemental Volume 2 came in a tin. Perfect figure line. Really great. Some more Exo Squad. More Exo Squad. Guardians of the Galaxy 3-inch scale. You got some Mego Star Trek. Bunch of Transformers from various different lines. Whole bunch of Star Trek. Star Trek figures are cheap. I had like all of these mint on card and just ripped them all open because that's how I do things. Got a bunch of Harleys in there if you care to look at them all. And then we got a bunch of Bayformers, which some of them are really cool and some of them are not. It's kind of a mixed bag when it comes to Bayformers. And I got a whole bunch of these TIE Fighters. They were selling them for like $6 a piece at Ross. I'm going to jump over there real quick, but first, this is the tower. We're going to look at one side of the tower. Got another doll, Squirrel Girl, Janine. Got a GF from Final Fantasy VIII. A lot of the smaller Fortnite figures. Great stuff. I also wanted to point out, do these two, this is from Jurassic Park The Lost, or Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom. Do these two not look like April and Irma from Ninja Turtles? I think they totally do. That's why they were Donatello. Just my deal there. There's one of my more expensive figures, DC Giganta and Elastigirl. Giganta's out because I used her in a video a while back, just as like backdrop stuff. Couple of action figure cases. That's Vader under there. I'm gonna skip around this guy. Got the Wraith from Pirates of Dark Water. Some more Exo Squad. A little Prince house or planet that I made. Kind of just a miscellaneous bunch of junk on this thing. Bunch of the Titan wrestlers. You've seen those. I put a few in a video. Some Bootios. She's in the box, and I probably should do a review on her someday, but I have a Sucker Punch baby doll, hot toy. She was getting dusty, and I just hated to see her get all dusty, so I put her up for a while. Was thinking about selling her, but never did. A couple more dolls. There's a Britney Spears on a robot head. If anybody else likes to make weird customs out of people who aren't warriors, that's what I do. This is kind of cool in its own way. My stepdaughter gave us grandparents action figures when she had her baby. Found out she was pregnant. There's the toolbox, or the lunchbox from I Am Elemental that I told you about. And that's pretty much it on the tower. The tower has become like a catch-all. Not fantastic. James Bond Jr. figures still in the box, and a vintage helicopter I had when I was little. Giant Godzilla. We're back to the shelves now. We got a whole bunch of Bone figures, almost all of them. This is Dial Tone from G.I. Joe. He is the second action figure I ever owned. I have another Rat King. If you don't know how cool that is, that I have two, it's pretty cool. Just trust me, it's cool. Got Clayface. We got Bo from She-Ra. His horse is named Arrow. Custom Jubilee. And a Technodrome. Get that Technodrome in there. Turtle Blimp. Couple of figures on card. Dawn. Giant Bebop. The old Blink figure. I can't wait for the new Blink figure to come out. Adora. She's fantastic. Blackheart's right behind her. Kevin Matchstick from the Mage series. Got a bunch of stuff in there. A couple of Play Arts Kai. Or not Play Arts Kai. Yeah, Play Arts Kai in the back there. Laura Croft. especially is one of my favorites. Figures that used to belong to my wife, but she kind of bequeathed her Tomb Raider collection to me. They were absorbed. King Shark, Build-A-Figure. I like this head better than the Hammerhead. San Diego Comic-Con, Wile E. Kit and Wile E. Cat. Bunch of X-Files figures. Some Wildcats. Some DC superhero girls. And that one vehicle from the new movie, the Ninja Turtle movie. 14-inch Spider-Man. A Spider-Hulk. Mary Jane. One of the harder Ninja Turtle vehicles to get complete, and that one is complete. It's just open. I'm an opener. I don't leave it in the package. I'm going to skip down here. We have an entire pirate ship. Queen Anne's Revenge. It is completely loaded down with Marvel Universe figures. I got Maul back there, a giant Maul, and I got the Creech. I got a whole bunch of, I just put these in bins because they were all falling over and they're a pain to manage. It's just a bunch of old Marvel Toy Biz. Some of it not stacked so neatly in there. Did a review on Scooby-Doo figures a while ago. That van was in there. Good stuff. We got Cowabunga Carl's van, like I said, every Ninja Turtle vehicle I can get of their main primary vehicles. Got a whole bunch of just miscellaneous stuff in bins. This one's mostly Star Wars. This one's mostly core. Core figures I think are good. I think they're underrated. Here we have, let's turn him in frame there. If you can, check him out. Let me get that in there. Trypticon. And they were selling Trypticon here at Ollie's for 30 bucks. I don't have an Ollie's, so I had to buy it off of line and have somebody send it to me, and it was like $90, 100 bucks. Money well spent. It's worth that. Got an Old McDonald's. Yeah, Old McDonald's. Just a bunch of random vehicles. Can't see it real great, but it's the Camaro from Chuck Norris. I got a whole bunch of action figures that are just piled up on top of the Ninja Turtles Sewer Den playset thing, which is just a ridiculous monstrosity of a playset. Got a giant thing. Mondo Gecko, General Trag, a Trader. Got a big Bebop, got a little Bebop. Bunch of cars. Let's see if I can get over here. It's kind of tight over here. You can see what else I got. And then we're getting into like some older Ninja Turtles. There's some Ninja Turtles that my wife painted. They were a bright, like crappy green. They were like a knockoff brand. Got the whole set for $12 or something online. And we're actually looking at the Batman vs Superman tower that they sold for bloody hell. They'll live. Alright, we got King Kong. Look at my top shelf. Got a giant Megazord. A couple of Marvel Legends sprinkled around in there, but this is the stuff that's, I mean, it's not front row shelf stuff, but it's stuff I'm glad I have. And a lot of it I picked up used. Big Dinosaur, gotta have that thing. I started getting stuff in bins again because it was just so hard to keep all of this stuff straight, and we moved, and the toy room just keeps setting itself up and then knocking itself back down. As you can see, I got a whole bunch of Toxic Crusaders. I don't have any of their, I've got their motorcycle, but it's incomplete. That's what I got over here. Miscellaneous pile of, well, a box of junk, a couple of big figures. Ben 10, it's a vehicle and it's a playset. This thing unfolds and makes a giant thing. A couple of figures down there and some DVDs. I have a Venus de Milo Ninja Turtle, which I know a lot of people hated her. I didn't particularly care for that whole series, but I thought she was a neat addition to the series. You got Rhino Man. I got Mighty Hog was just below him on the other shelf. Some more Sailor Cadets. I got a Daphne figure. I got a Dawn. Some more Transformers. Some more Love Hina figures. Fortress Maximus. Dude is huge. Got a Slave 1. A couple of figures in boxes. And a big old plane coming right at my head. And up top here, we got the Black Pearl. Spirals on it. Got a big Michael Myers. My wife found him at a garage sale. Snake Mountain, Princess of Power Castle, Castle Grayskull. Bunch more Enchantresses. That's the San Diego Comic-Con She-Ra. Very, very awesome figure. Very great piece. Very glad to have it. There's my official Godzilla. 1985. Got an ARC 170. Got a bunch of miscellaneous Star Wars. You can see in the back row, there's just a bunch of TIE fighters. Sauron Build-A-Figure. Got a George figure. And back up and see the shelf. It's a bunch of vintage wrestlers. A bunch of jumbo Megazords. Just kind of all sorts of stuff just mixed in here. One I do have to zoom in on. Another Polinian. He's fantastic. SH Figuarts Sakura. And a Storm Collectibles Chun-Li. Those are prized in my collection. You also have here Cuddle Team Leader, Black Knight, Drift. More stuff from Fortnite. Let's see here. We got the Royal Naboo Starship Cruiser. A bunch of GoBots, actually. Some more Transformers. I cannot remember his name. It's the Terracons, all combined. I can't remember the name of their combiner. Big Submarine, G.I. Joe's main base, and the GoBots main base. Do a quick look at this end cap. It's just more Star Trek. Just kind of, there's the Millennium Falcon, the Hansons. And swing around here. You can see I got just a little bit more on this shelf. The whole room wraps around because I ran out of space. Fox News Robot, I did a review on him. Underpants Deadpool. Some gals from K-On! The Cave Girls from the review, or Cave Woman. Back down to there. You can see what I got under that. Some Millennium Falcon. A couple more Star Treks. Some Danger Girl in the box. And that's pretty much it. Big Michelangelo and a big corner of shelves. And that's where I'm going to end it, guys. Hope this video turns out. Hope it's clear enough that you can see everything. If you have any questions about what anything is, I will do my best to look. And thank you guys for watching. And I really appreciate it. Alright, check you guys out later.